What is quick cash real estate? This is Trace Rahano. In the previous video, I have shown you the 4 steps to quitting your job in 90 days or less. Okay, so if you have not watched that, look down below. So that video is probably below this video. Now, I'm going to talk to you about 3 things. Number 1, who am I? For those of you who have not seen the first video. Number 2, what are the wrong paradigms about real estate? Most people don't view real estate as something that are within their reach, because of the limiting paradigms or the limiting beliefs that most people have. And then lastly, I'll show you examples after examples after examples of ordinary people making extraordinary money from quick cash real estate. Who am I? Well, that's my picture there. I'm a real estate investor. I have acquired over $13 million worth of real estate in the past 7 years. I'm the best-selling author of the book Think Rich Quick. And the achievement I am most proud of is I was able to help people become real estate millionaires. So what is quick cash real estate? Well, first, let me tell you wrong paradigm number 1. And that is, you need money to make money in real estate. Okay, and that's not right. That's actually wrong. You don't need to be a Mike Tyson, and earn $300 million in order to buy real estate. Okay, you can buy real estate even if you're broke and then make millions from real estate. Here's the truth. You can buy real estate with no money down or laway lang ang puhunan, as we say in Filipino. Okay? For those listening to this who is not a Filipino, that literally translates to saliva is your only capital. Thea Santos, for example, on her very first deal, she have made $250,000 pesos by acquiring a 4-door foreclosed apartment in San Pedro, Laguna. And then what she did was, she turned around and looked for a buyer who will pay a higher price, alright, for that property. Okay? Thea did not bring any money to the table, so to speak. She was able to control the deal with the right contract, and then she turned around and sold the property in just 2 weeks. Her buyer brought in the cash, not her. Let me repeat that. Her buyer brought in the cash, not her. And she got paid $250,000 pesos for doing so. Another wrong paradigm that most people cling to is that it takes years to make money with real estate. Okay? That's wrong, because the truth is you can make money in real estate in a few weeks, sometimes even in a few days. Okay? Let me tell you the story of Jojo Taming. Jojo used to be an unsuccessful real estate agent. And I say unsuccessful because for 12 months, he couldn't sell a lot in Baguio, Philippines. Okay? He was trying everything that he thought, would work. And yet nothing seemed to work. You know what? He learned a powerful technique from me on how to sell properties fast. Okay? And he implemented that technique. And in just 3 weeks, he was able to sell that property and finally made money. Okay? Think about it. 1 year, without knowing the techniques, and with just one technique that he learned from me, he was able to sell that problem lot in just 3 weeks. Very, very powerful. Wrong paradigm number 3 is that you need to borrow money from banks in order to start in real estate. And that is not right, because the truth is, when you have access to what I call private money, you will be able to succeed in this business. Okay? You have to have access to private money. So let me tell you the story of Rose Vistan. So I was being interviewed by Arman Benko, host of Peaceabilities in the GNN or Global Network channel. And Rose Vistan was one of my students, who got interviewed by Arman. Okay? And you know what happened? Well, Rose got started in the business, and just like my other students, Rose didn't have any money. Rose did not have any capital to acquire real estate. But you know what? She met a private lender, okay? And that lender lent her the money to acquire that real estate, okay? And Rose's gross profit is 150,000 pesos, okay? So even if you're broke, you don't need to borrow money from banks. You don't need your own money, okay? You can use other people's money. You can use your buyer's money, or you can use investors' money, okay? Very, very powerful stuff. Finally, in the next and final video, which you will get after 2 days, you will learn a powerful technique on how to acquire properties with no money down, or as we say in Filipino, laway lang ang puhunan.